Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Monday the 13th, and today was a drizzly, cold, rainy, wet, overcast, just crummy day weather-wise, but life-wise it wasn't too bad. It was just a slow, long, boring day is all it really was. Got up today, kind of feeling a lot of the effects from the climbing up and down working on my buddy's smoking cabin that we built last 2 days, and just being up on the roof, crawling on my knees, hammering in all the shingles and that good stuff. It's always fun on a busted up knee. That right there was not a good thing. My buddy does not like heights at all, even though the shed was just 8 foot or so high kind of thing, and he was already not a big fan of that. So never once was up on the roof. Just not a big fan of it in any way, shape, or form. So he was up on the ladder, like this work platform and that, working on the back side of it, but never enough to get actually off the ground, to make really a difference there. So I had up on the roof, not a problem. I don't mind the height. It wasn't a big deal. But the crawling around on the roof like that for the ladder thing really did suck. Crawling on my knees up there. I should have taken my knee pads. I have construction knee pads, but I should have taken. I thought he had Enduro roofing, I think, so I was thinking, which are giant panels that take like 10 minutes at most to throw them all up there and hammer them in, and that was not the case. So, oh well, it's all done. So today I was kind of nursing that injury a little bit, and just kind of got a slow start to the day. Got a few emails caught up on, some of that good stuff that I've missed off last couple of days being up there in Ottumwa. All day, both days, working on that cabin, and definitely kind of glad just to be able to sit in my computer chair there and kind of caught up on that stuff. I ended up going for my run in it's that weird mist where it's raining and stuff, but it's not raining that hard. Your feet are wet, you're stomping through mud puddles and water running across the road, but it's not raining like so much you can't see it at first. Then you turn the other direction, the wind's blowing, your glasses are all spotted up and that, and it just really made for a okay but miserable run. The only good thing about it was the fact I did actually find myself, I don't know if anybody else up there run, if you find yourself running down the busiest streets in your town where people are driving during the worst weather, I guess kind of to show off. I figure if I'm going to be out there looking like an idiot and beat myself up in this horrible conditions, and the worst of the snowstorms, the worst of the heat, the worst of the rainstorms, all that kind of stuff, the worst of the cold, I might as well do it where I can hopefully encourage other people. And if I don't encourage them, at least make them mad that I'm out there doing it, I guess. I want to feel like a little more of a badass by doing that out in front of other people, I guess. So I did do that. Bruce, of course, went with me. Every, 2 blocks or so probably, he was trying to stop and shake off the water. So it was raining good enough that it was driving him a little nutties, but it was that weird where it wasn't raining hard, because it's raining really hard. He just powers through and just runs his ass off, and he's a beast in the hard rain. I kind of feel the same way in a hard rain. It kind of encouraged a little more. This that weird misty thing that made me not want to run at all, and it kept making him want to stop and shake off the rain. So it was kind of a weird run. Got it done with. It wasn't a real long run, because I'm not really needing to run long distances. I know I can run them. I'm just kind of putting in my daily run to keep my run streak alive, mostly is all I'm doing. I'm trying to nurse my knee back into health, and that's my main goal right there. So other than that, got back home, got a handful of stuff done, nothing real major. Ended up making myself some pulled pork. Really good. I found a new barbecue stuff that was actually somebody else had bought it. Found out where it was made. It's made by a company that owns a funeral home, and they freaked out and they didn't want what they call dead people barbecue. So I went ahead, I used it. It's delicious. Got an apple base to it, which is always good with pork. Turned out phenomenal. I actually ended up eating that for dinner, and I ended up taking a couple croissants, cut them in half, used a croissant like a bun, made kind of like a sloppy Joe type. Pulled pork on a croissant was delicious. Absolutely was delicious. So that was my dinner. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and really glad the other person bought it, found out it was a funeral home and didn't want it. So, because I probably would never bought the stuff. It's more of a marinade than with a barbecue sauce, so it's a little runnier than normal. But I figure tomorrow I'll make up maybe some tater tots or some, sweet potato fries, something like that, maybe some waffle fries, and use the extra barbecue sauce as basically a ketchup for the tater tots and that. So that's pretty much the whole thing there. Watching Bruce go outside in the rain and getting all mad when he's out there peeing because it won't stop raining. He's putting it off, and he has to go out and get rained on. It's kind of made me laugh today. So that's the fun part of it. So that's all I've got for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.